This is a simple fixture that anybody can make. They've already got one of the components after they buy their second clutch. They've already got the drum. All they have to do is mount it on a piece of wood, drill a hole. On my website and on YouTube, there's a little history about how you change the spring. These are just ruined drums that we have that we'll give to people. They can have them, and they can make their own fixture, because this is what you need to change the spring in the clutch. Okay, here's a typical clutch. This is the guts of the clutch is the shoe assembly and the spring. So when people first want to take this apart, first reaction they're going to get is the pieces are going to go all over God's green acres when they take off this dust cover. When this is removed, how the heck can I get this piece back together? And we cut out the swear words on that, so you don't take it apart like that. You take it apart in your drum that the clutch came in. Here's a typical clutch drum. The only thing I did was add 2 little holes to secure it to the piece of wood. So there's your fixture. You already have it. I just drilled a hole in the wood that's the same diameter as the hub, so it fits in there. Then I'm going to mount the drum on that with the 2 screws, so the clutch is now contained when you go to take it apart. All right, taking it apart, you've got it inside your clutch drum. You're taking off the snap ring, you're lifting off the dust cover, and because it's contained, it doesn't fly apart. So now you got your 6 shoes in the clutch, and that's what the SS stands for. There's 2 places you can put the spring, either in this shoe or this one. I always do the shoe that does not have the hole underneath it from the stamping where I bend up the tank. The reason for it, if you're going to put it in this one, it might jump up on you. So I always put it in the one that is not over the hole. The spring is already together. It goes in the middle of the shoe. You wrap it around, hold it down all the time. You got pressure downward with your 2 fingers. Yeah. So this snap ring, I put in the dust cover. When I go to put it on, I pull my fingers out and slam that one down at the same time. Then to get it back together again, I start the snap ring with my fingers. I've always got pressure downward because the snap ring is already started down on the taper, and I've got my fingers down on it. Then I put that on. I put the palm of my hand on that to keep the pressure on. Then it's just tap it down. The snap ring will slide down, go back into place, and close. Then you know that it's back together as one piece again. They're doing it with a real heavy block of steel. Again, speed, and they don't have to fight it. That's what you can use, because it just fits on that snap ring just perfect to push it down. These are just throwaway pieces of steel. When we feel bar stock in the machine, that's the last part of the steel that cannot get fed into the machine. So they get thrown away. They're in a drum. All I have to do is put them in a lathe, open them up, and if people want to come in here, I'll give them a ton of steel like this that they can make their own. I'm not going to put it in the lathe and hone it out myself or drill it out. People that want to do it, they're welcome to come on in. I give a lot of stuff away. They're 1-inch coupler.
1-inch couplers and a Schedule 40.
And Schedule 40, yep.
That's good stuff.
Huge thanks to Max Torque Clutches for allowing us to come in their facility and film, and also a huge thanks to Go Power Sports for hooking the whole adventure up. Make sure to check the links in the video's description where you can find yourself a Max Torque clutch. They're high quality and American made, and it's nice to be able to support an American ran company. Thank you guys for watching. We love you, and God bless.